a great week so far. So last week, to celebrate Good Friday and Easter, my church Kingdomcity held a Kingdomcity Carnival right here in Singapore at the Capitol Piazza, and I was invited to be a vendor at the pop-up. So in this video, I'm going to share all about pop-up prep, what you need to expect, all about the amazing creatives who came down to support, and lastly, what I love most about my church, Kingdomcity. So if any of these topics interest you, I hope that this video will give you a peek into what it's like to either be a creative in Singapore selling in a pop-up, or what it's like to be part of the Kingdomcity family. Without further ado, let's jump into this video.
The first thing I do is prepare my to-do list. This includes listing out everything I need for displaying as well as the items I'll be bringing for the pop-up. Then I lay out all my available stock so that I know exactly what I need to bring and what I have on hand. Then I pack items of the same kind into one bag for easy access. Right here I have blessing cards. I absolutely adore my sticker sets, but they come individually, so now I have to sort them into their respective collections. This took me about half an hour, but no worries because I was listening to an amazing podcast. After they've been sorted, I then package each collection individually so that people can buy them as a bundle the next day at the pop-up. With all of my products packaged and ready to go, I now fill up my huge bag. In goes essentials like my tablecloth and display dishes, definite must-have, and I squish it into fits my acrylic rack. In a separate bag, I then pack my tote bags, not forgetting to organize my favorite pins as well for easy access. There's one pin that's sold out online, but I'm bringing a few for the pop-up. At this point, I've packed almost everything except the bouquets for my baptism baggies, and the floor is honestly a complete mess. These flowers are not going to wrap themselves though, so I'm gonna get packing and bring you guys along. I'm obviously not a florist, but I did try my best, so I started with alternating colours like this white and craft paper. Then I did loose ribbon folds, attached it onto the bouquet before trimming the excess stems off. Then I basically winged it and made the outer wrapping for the entire bouquet, but I think it turned out pretty well. Finally, I finished it off with a neat little ribbon, and that's about it. It was already 3 AM at this point, so I just packed everything into the bags and put them in one corner so that I could bring it out tomorrow. Happy Good Friday! It was raining as usual like every Good Friday, and the parents sent us over to the Capitol Theatre. We arrived super early and none of the other vendors were even there, but I'm not complaining because we're quite rusty setting up for pop-ups, so I wasn't complaining about the extra time. We were also directly next to my friends from the Project J. My sister and I then spent the next half an hour or so trying to adjust the layout of our shop and set everything up. She is super talented and sells handmade clay earrings, so if you are keen on nice jewelry, do check her out at the Conifer Cone. I think we set up everything really well, and I was also particularly thrilled that we had Alyletters magazine joining us. All the Conifer Cone merch were also really colourful and complemented my items well, so I think it was a great collaboration. Just as we were done setting up, I realized that church was streaming right outside at the Capitol Piazza, and I was so glad that I didn't have to miss church. And here is Pastor Andrew welcoming all the new people. How amazing is that? This is Eddie, and he bought youtiao for everyone. It's a perfect breakfast, and I'm just so happy. Here we also have Seth, and she's setting up the hot crust bun table. I think that Kingdomcity really does hospitality so well, and that's why people feel right at home. I mean, come on guys, we have a bouncy castle for the kids! So that's basically how the day started, and we just took some more pictures and videos before everyone arrived. Soon enough, my friends Promise and Sean from the Project J arrived, and this is them setting up their shop right next to ours.
First customer of the day!
This is Peps, she's a fashionista. Soon after Peps left, it was time for communion and a few last quiet moments with God, and then the day truly started. People started trickling in slowly, but after service there was a massive crowd of people and we got super busy, so Jeff took over the camera and this is his segment of interviews.
Good.
It's amazing!
How's life?
Don't zoom in!
Nice magazines, man. This is Josh.
Hi, congrats on your move there. It looks good.
Looks good.
I literally came in just because I saw this.
Really? Wow, there's a fan right there. There's a fan right there.
Welcome! It's Good Friday! Alyletters.com. Yes!
The morning passed so quickly and it was time for lunch.
Thanks for buying lunch.
We enjoyed some wok hei, chatted with some customers, and then
Look who's here!
And the most amazing part of the day was definitely public worship and public water baptisms at the capital. We then ended the day with my favorite cotton candy, hanging out with friends, and then Jeff and I headed for a barbecue with our Connects group. It was a really great Good Friday. Easter Sunday soon rolled around, and after attending the first service, Jeff and I came out to set up for the second service. Everyone was already out in full force so early in the morning, and I was taking requests for customized calligraphy for everyone who attended and served at Kingdomcity. The kids were out in the bouncy castles so early. Special shout out to my booth partner Alyletters magazine. Everyone loved the interactivity of the entire magazine, as well as conifer cone. All these cute little almost edible like earrings were a big hit. Celine also brought her daughter Jessica, who made this precious resin keychain for me. I love it so much. And here's my amazing Connect family. They came down to visit after service. I love them so much. They were one of the first few people I've met in Kingdomcity, and they made me feel right at home. I mean, how cute is Ethan over there? The rest of the day honestly went by super quickly, but it was a huge privilege to get to meet so many new people, as well as old people that I've been talking to online for so long.
Got me a plushie!
Isabel's the cutest, and here is some Instagram inception. And this is Thomas. He is going to be our wedding photographer in November.
Welcome to episode 2 of A Day of Work with Alyletters.
Yep.
We are the color fairs.
This is the customer.
Oh yeah,
And this is
forget.
what? Helper.
Fiance.
Fiance. I'm a fiance. Alyletters.
This is my client and friend Xia Hui, and what I love most about her is her high energy. I mean, look at her. This is Amanda, and that is actually her on the cover of Alyletters. And of course, this is Natalie, the writer and mind behind Alyletters. Overall, I had a great time at the Kingdomcity Carnival, and I hope that this video has given you a little bit of insight on what it's like to run a pop-up in Singapore. It's really fun, but it's also a lot of hard work, so you need to know what you're getting yourself into before you say yes to a pop-up. What I loved most about it is being able to meet my clients and friends and people who I've talked online with for so long in real life. It just makes all the prep and hard work worth it. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you for watching all the way to the end, and I will catch you on the next episode of Alyletters on YouTube.